Okay, so I've just entered the scraplands. I've done nothing in here yet, but I've gone to the Iron Serpent and Isa and Fal and picked up some weapon parts that were left over there and just went to the scraplands. Done nothing in this area, so you can see everything with me.
The art depends on stalkers to explore the zone and scavenge for precious resources. We can't forget that.
Yeah, let me switch Magnus for somebody else. I don't like, I think the others say more interesting stuff, more interesting things. So that's why I'm just kind of switching for them to make sure that that we get some more interesting conversations. Okay, and let's make sure that everybody has at least, well, not at least, that has exactly one silent weapon. Let's see what kind of enemies we have here. We seem to have a butcher walking back and forth. Okay, it's fine by me. What else? Or nothing else, but we've got some stuff here. Let's take it. Anything on this side? No. What else? Give me more. Okay, there's a medbot coming. Okay, good to know. What is here? Ooh, broken gun. More of 10 broken guns when we haven't even started to fight anyone. This is a really good area for stuff. I mean, that's why it's called Scraplands, I guess. Because you get a lot of scrap.
I love a big pile of scrap. I'd eat it for breakfast if I could.
I would too. No, I would. No kidding. If you were gonna offer me scrap, I'm like, no, I don't wanna eat that. And we've got this hunter up on a high ground. Oh, and this seems to be a tank. The tank could be good to fight from high ground. Tanks have fairly short range weapons, and so if you're in a high ground and behind a cover, it can be fairly easy to kill them. Now, I think what I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna go up on top of this and kill that hunter so that I can kill all the other guys from a high ground. Should be really helpful. So let's first make sure that we have the abilities we need. So I'm gonna put Hogrash and Twitch Shot on Borman. We could Hogrash the hunter or kill him with the Twitch Shot, doesn't really matter. With the Dax, I'm gonna go with the Skull Splitter at the moment. And Selma, let's see if Selma can get... Oh, Selma can get Twitch Shot. Yes, please. Finally. Finally she can pull her weight. Get some good stuff. Ooh, this is good. Mutation-wise, what can I give Dax? Ooh, Alpinist. 50% critical chance when shooting from high ground. Perfect for this area. Let's take it right now. Right now. So I'm thinking about giving him the knee shot too. Or Eagle Eye. But Eagle Eye and Alpinist are both passive, so they cancel out each other. We don't want that to happen. So we'll keep the Alpinist and I'll take the knee shot. This is something that cancels out the Moth Wings. Oh no, it cancels out the Skull Splitter. Okay, so then we're not taking it. Let me just randomly give him some Molotovs and EMP grenades or something, just so he has some stuff equipped. On Boromir, I can get another mutation. I can only get Corpse Eater or Joker. Joker draws enemy attention to yourself for one turn. I have not been using this much because it draws enemy of everyone on the map, even people you have not started fighting with. So it's kind of like if using a loud weapon and then drawing the enemy to yourself, it's not that useful. Corpse Eater is not interesting if we are doing perfect stuff, but there will be at least one more area we're going to try to make our enemies fight each other. So let's take the Corpse Eater just for that, so that we can use it at least like once or something. Okay, let's climb up. And we're gonna have to hide here. Ooh, not a good place. Okay. Hide there. Okay, he's moving away, so I can now hide. Can I hide behind this? Yes, I can. Dex, you hide it there. And Borman. Now, I don't think the other hunters will be able to see me because we are on a high ground and they aren't. So we should be able to... Whoa, let's start. So we should be able to kill him without them noticing. I think I'm gonna go with the Twitch Shot instead of the Hogrash because... Why not? Because the Hograshing is like, we might push him somewhere where we don't want to. This is easier. Ooh, I think we missed... No, we didn't miss it. Okay. But we still don't have enough, do we? Right, we still don't have enough. Because it's a hunter with 24 HP and our weapons are not upgraded enough. Actually, it's because Bormin used the weapon. Yeah, we need to have all 3 weapons upgraded in order to be able to kill 24 enemies with just one ability. So we're going to be using Skull Splitter for to kill him. Skull Splitter, and so this is actually not great. We need to upgrade our weapons a bit more. Now, I'm already in this fight, so I'm going to finish it.
It's getting fun.
But yeah, this can be tough. So we'll see if the high ground is going to help us. Because it should against those guys down there. We'll have an increased crit chance and generally all shots. So I think we'll be okay for this area. But it seems like before the next one, I'm gonna have to search around a bit more and see if I can actually upgrade all of my weapons, because this is really important. Okay, this hunter and the butcher, they seem to be overlapping, so we gotta wait. Let's put our people into hidden spots. Okay, if I attack the hunter now, let's see what kind of crit chances I can get. Now, Dax has a 90% crit chance. 15% from it is from being hidden. So, because when you shoot him, when you start like this, you shoot him, you're hidden, but then he turns towards you and then you can lose the ability to be hidden. Now, at the moment, we are behind a cover, so we might not lose the ability of being hidden, but we might do. I'm not sure about this one. Well, regardless, we're going to start with Dax, I think. Wait, what is Borman's crit chance? Probably not very high. Yeah, let's start with Dax. He has a 90%. And because Selma can use her twitch shot if necessary.
What do you think about that, huh?
Then we'll go with Bormin and just kind of see if he can get lucky and get a crit chance. I don't think he will.
What you got?
Yeah, he's on fire. He still has HP of 10. So Selma will have to use her twitch shot. Okay, nice. She killed him off.
You did it, kid.
Now at this point, Bormin still has his Hog Rush, but every other ability we already had to use. So let's figure out who we can kill next. Now, I'm thinking that this butcher, when he comes back to where the hunter was, we should be able to kill him with just 3 regular shots. So let's do that. That way we can revive some of the other abilities. Or do we want to go with the medbot? Because we can hog rush the medbot or use Dax's circuit breaker. You know what? That's gonna be better. Let's go at the medbot. And why are we not just going at the butcher? Well, because... Wait, is the medbot gonna come close? I don't think so. Because,
Over here.
with the butcher, we can always kill, even if we don't have any cool abilities. I think he's too far. What kind of shots do I have from here on the medbot? No, 100% actually. Okay, but we gotta exit combat, go to inventory, and equip Dax with the circuit breaker, and immediately attack. And the cool thing about Dax's circuit breaker should be, see, it has a 100% shot we have normally. With the circuit breaker we had 75. Oh, because 75 is our basic thing. So if I move to here, I'll have a 100% shot, and with the circuit breaker I should still... High ground plus 25%? Oh yeah, okay. So our basic chance is 75%. High ground is increasing it to 100, but we're losing from the circuit breaker, so that's okay. Well, let's use the circuit breaker anyway. Nice. And we can just kill him with regular shots from the other guys. Keep shooting, please. Oh, Borman got a critical hit. Nice. You can see that Dex can be really powerful from high ground, even like without being hidden. He has a 55% chance of a crit chance, which is fairly high, and you can increase it to much higher. If we gave him the hat that Salma has, we'd increase it to like 100, I believe, which I think we might do. Okay, wait. Before we fight that tank, we have this butcher here, so we want to kill them all off before we start fighting the tank. So let's wait till he comes back to here. Where he kind of was. It's gonna be easier for us to kill him from here. Or I can just walk up to him. Oh, there are more enemies on this side? Okay, Okay, let's well, I do have to twitch shot on Borman, so I could handle the enemies here first.
Why are we guarding junk? He wants junk.
We do.
Junk? They didn't tell you. This was a steel chariot. That one's another steel chariot. Well, broken steel chariot. Both of them broken really, but when they were working, ooh-wee, watch out. Broken steel chariot. Yeah, okay.
Richard doesn't seem to believe him. Now, the Chief Deadfinger is not immune to Hog Rush, the tank is. But I think what we're going to do is we're going to kill this Butcher from high ground. And we're going to focus on Chief Deadfinger. When he comes back, we can just kill him off. And let me actually... Because if we switch the hat between Selma and Dax... Oh, yeah. Then we could increase... Let's do it. We're gonna give Dax the helmet that increases his crit chance from high ground and give Selma the hidden thing. And that way, Selma, when she's hidden, she should have a good crit chance, so she should be the one attacking first. And then Dax will keep his crit chance high all the time because he has that hat. So Selma has a 45% chance of a crit chance. It doesn't matter for the Butcher, but we can try it out on him fairly easily. Borman has a 25. Now you see that last time Dax had 55% after the first shot, after he stopped being hidden. But now he still has a 90%. This is why the hats and stuff are really important to who you give him to. Dax from a high ground is fantastic. Now the tank will do last because we want to use loud weapons on him. Does the Chief Deathfinger... Where are you going, man? Do we want to kill the Butcher? No. Okay, let's put Dax up here. Selma as well. And we're gonna try to put Borman kind of... We wanna hog rush him with Borman. I think we'll wait for the Chief Deathfinger to come back a little bit. Let's hide him here. Yeah, he's coming back and we can use hog rush around now, I think. We'll start with Selma because she gets that higher crit chance from being hidden and we want that. See? Then we're gonna hog rush him with Borman. Nice. And then we can just shoot with Dax. He should have a 90% crit chance every time. So next turn still. Which is amazing. Okay, so reload. Go again, Dax, please. Okay, 75% next turn. Okay, fine. But it's still very high, that's the point. Okay, and Borman can finish him off. Nice. Why is it 75 and not 90? Because he's no longer hidden. Okay. Ooh, Brawler 50. +1 additional critical damage and 50% chance to burn enemies. Ancient Fire Torch. When attached to any weapon, this will give a chance of shooting flaming projectiles against good against flesh enemies. Oh yeah, we're fighting lots of flesh enemies. Flesh enemies are organic enemies. Okay, next up, we gotta kill this Butcher. I'm just gonna kill him normally, just, you know, walk up to him and just go at him. Oh. I almost let him start his turn, which would be irritating. I mean, it wouldn't be the worst, but I don't want it to happen because I want to go from that tank from that high ground. I wanna utilize that because it's a possibility with the tanks. You can, of course, you can use switch shot and stuff like that. But the high ground with the cover is actually a very good tactic against tanks. And Selma's tree hugger will stop them from getting closer, so you can essentially get one free turn.
You're earning your scrap.
Like normally you have a one player turn before the enemy plays, right? But with the tank, you can increase it to 2. If you're on high ground behind good cover, even though he will shoot at you, the probability of him hitting you is very low. So you can use that to kind of give yourself 2 turns against him, which with the twitch shot and other abilities should be fine. Remember that tanks are immune to hog rushing. Might have said that already, but in case I didn't. Okay, so this is only partial cover though. And the problem with this arrangement is that we don't have a cover. The best cover I can get is this one, But this one is really bad because it's only partially covered and this is very close. So the whole idea of having him unable to shoot at us is kind of useless. Let's try. Let's attack. You know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, is there a chance that we could just kill him straight up without actually giving him a chance to shoot? If we started with Selma, switched to the Rambino and went with a twitch shot, maybe we could, I don't know. She got a crit chance and then she missed. Ducks. With you, if I use the Rambino. Oh, he's on fire now. That's interesting. And then Borman could use his twitch shot with the Rambino. 50% shot twice.
Don't it?
Oh right, I forgot to use... Okay, my mistake. Sorry, the whole point of doing it from a high ground was that we were going to use a tree hugger to stop him from moving so that he cannot get closer to Borman and shoot at him, but I kind of forgot because I was focusing on whether there would be a chance to just kill him off straight up. There wasn't, but yeah, it is what it is. Borman, can you just... Oh, you have no line of fire and he's on Overwatch. But if Dax moves closer from here, no line of fire, 25%. Oh, great. If I use the moth wings to get to a higher position, I can't. Okay. Yeah. Someone does not have run and gun though. 25% is the best I can get. Borman. What could you do? And the problem is that he's in Overwatch. So if Borman moves to shoot him from somewhere, he will get shot at. But I also kind of need him to move. Okay, let's try those guys from up here. But what if I sprinted to this with somebody? Or to here? Ooh, or to there. Here I get a 50% shot. Because he'll be using his Overwatch, but because I'm on a high ground... Let's try to move to there. That will hopefully trigger the Overwatch. Oh, it didn't trigger the Overwatch. Hoping that it would. It said 25%, now it's like nothing. Can I throw a grenade at him? No, you can't. You can, but it's not gonna do any damage. This Overwatch thing is a problem. Let's just move to there and go into Overwatch ourselves.
Overwatch.
And then Selma will also go into Overwatch. Now Dax is currently in a bad position. We did 4 damage. Oh, he's moving up. Okay. He knocked Selma out, but he didn't hurt her. Actually, Dax should have 100% shot. 75. Let's move him close. So we got a little lucky here with the tank's behavior. Yeah. The high cover thing is not ideal here. It's because it's not... You don't get a good cover here. Like, there is an area... In the previous area, in the... Where was it? In the one we just did. Isa and Fala. You can kill them there from the high ground very nicely, the tanks. But if you want to see that, watch the guide. But here, I kind of hoped we could do that. But, well, to be fair, I kind of forget midway because I was like, wait, can we kill him with just using, like, twitch shots? Because we had a fairly good high weapons. We weren't able to, which is unfortunate. But it all worked out. We killed him anyway, and it's fine. It's fine. As long as it worked out, that's all I care about. Ooh, melting tool. A gearhead's dream. This tool can melt metal objects firmly together. It can also temporarily blind you if you look too
I can faintly
closely.
see the letters. T-O-R-C-H. Torch! But it's a pretty crappy torch, as it's not giving as much light as my flashlight, and it's too heavy.
I've seen one of these in Hammond's workshop. It's for melting 2 pieces of metal together. Don't stare at the light. It will blind you.
Is there any other stuff here? I love that he thinks it's like a torch. That's kind of cool. Ah, it's like a very, very bad torch, apparently. Which he also said. What else can we get? We got some scrap here. Valuable scrap and broken electronics, which also gives us scrap. Can we get any more weapon parts? I mean, we already got like 15 weapon parts in this area, but I want more. Give me more. The weapon parts tend to be hidden in the cars, like on the side or behind them. So you gotta be like right next to it to be able to take it. Ooh, see? See, there's something here. Oh, it's just scrap, but it was hidden inside the car. What about here? More scrap. So a lot of scrap in this area. I guess that's why I'd call it a scrap line. Scrap yard. But I gotta say, we were kind of lucky in this area. Like, I was gonna do something cool and something new, then I nearly like died in the process. But you know what? It worked out, and that's fine. And as I always say, and I gotta say it in this episode, otherwise it's, you know, not the right episode. If you want to see all these areas done completely, properly, and perfectly, watch my guides. This Let's Play, it's more about me trying out different things and going crazy and just like having fun. That's what this is about. Perfection was done before. Hope you enjoyed this episode. Now Valentine's Day is coming up and I wanted to give myself a little bit of a challenge. Can we get to 222 subscribers by 14th of February? Now, I don't know, but maybe with your help we can. And what's in it for you, you say? Well, first of all, you can be entertained by watching my different Let's Play, and you can be enlightened by watching my different guides. And yes, this is a pun for Mutant Year Zero area. So hit that subscribe button and join me in this challenge.